Okay, we're back for Bulls TV, and this week we have the Coringal Football Club, Bank of Queensland, Frankston Under-19s coach Darren Price with us. Darren, welcome to Bulls TV, mate. Do you want to just give all the supporters a little bit of an update on how the Under-19s have looked over the pre-season and what your expectations are for this week?
We've had about 30 boys train. Obviously we've been going since late last year. We trained with the seniors pretty much up until after Christmas. Yeah, we're travelling along okay. Look, we lost a few boys who have gone up into the senior program, but we also picked up about 10 boys who have come up from a pretty good under-17 side last year. We're gelling quite well. We've had 3 practice matches where boys have played with the seniors in 2 of those, and we've had 1 on our own against Devon Meadows last weekend, which was a good result. Poor kicking, a little bit rusty, but a lot of positives to look forward to.
You touched on the senior program last year. Something that was great joy to the club was 15 kids from the under-19s played seniors, and on the weekend we have 4. Do you want to just touch on those 4 kids? I mean, they're in their 3rd years of 19s and well known to the supporters, but maybe just give us a bit of a spiel on those guys.
Blake Simpson is co-captain obviously with Mason Russell this year. Mason's come up obviously from the 17s and been appointed co-captain, but Blake will play as an elusive forward. He's really snapping around the heels of Polks, and it's worked quite well early. Brad Ogapini's had a pretty large pre-season and looks to be going all right. He's had some pretty good games the first 3 practice matches. Jake Kelly was released from the Stingrays just after Christmas, and he's primed, ready to go. He's quite physical and something that will be pretty exciting. And Travis Panaroni got a late caller. He'll play in the forward line for the seniors as well. So we've got 4 boys who will start off the year, but in saying that, like I said, with Mason Russell, who's just come out of the Stingrays program, he's had a bit of an arm injury the last couple of weeks, but everything's tracking good with Mason, so it shouldn't be too long before Mason, Zane, and probably a couple more. Bo Bedanovic could be a chance, and I think Busty just had a little bit of an interruption the last couple of weeks, but he's back for us, so I think he'd be 2 or 3 weeks away before we see him play as well.
Okay, last 2 years under senior coach now, Mike Tripp, and of course yourself, the program, the under-19 has just blossomed, also in coordination with the Bank of Queensland Frankston sponsorship. Thanks, guys. 3rd and then 2nd, obviously I spoke tonight to the whole group about no expectations on them to go that 1 step further. What's the internal expectations from you guys?
Well, we want to be there when the whips are cracking at the end of the year. I'm sure everyone thinks that they want to win a premiership and want to be in contention, but you've got to do the hard yards during the season and get to the finals before you even get a chance. So, yeah, well, look, we're looking to hopefully get to round 7 and to be at least better than 4 and 3. So, you know, look, the first 3 rounds are pretty daunting. We go up against Langwarrin this weekend, then we hit Mount Eliza round 2, and I think we've got YC round 3. So, you know, it's all based around the first month to where we go, but I don't have any long-term plans. I've been doing this long enough to take it week by week, and we'll just fly under the radar, do our own things, and hopefully be ready when the time comes.
Certainly a challenge the first 3 weeks at least, mate. But as you know, with Peninsula Footy, the beautiful thing, mate, play everyone home and away. It's the great thing about the competition, very level. As a coach, mate, you're obviously someone who really enjoys it. You put a lot into it, and obviously, of all the blokes I've met, I've never met anyone who has such a great relationship with the players, such as yourself. I think Mike's very similar to that. What are the key ingredients you think for a successful coach and for someone to develop younger blokes that you've done so well over the time?
Look, I can't speak for anyone else, but I get a real kick out of seeing kids do things that they probably didn't think that they were ready to do or able to do. It's just, look, it's not about my success or the club's success, it's about the individual at times, but also at the end, once we get the individual, I guess, ambitions sort of taken care of, then we come together as a club and we do it collectively together. I just love it, Diggo. We've got a great group of players, no big heads, everyone sort of works together, and it's exciting times. Okay,
just one question, I'll put you on the spot, mate, before we let you go. Thank you for your time. You've coached a lot of wonderful kids. Who's the best player you've ever coached?
I couldn't say that, dear. I love all of them. That's the secret to my success, I think.
Give us a top 5 then, mate. Try and reel them all off.
Zach Jones is probably pretty good. I hate to say this, but Dylan Robertson was one of my favourites, who's plays at St Kilda. He's from that club down the road. Yeah, there's a few others. Dylan Shields is probably someone who I think hasn't really taken it to the next level. I reckon he could win a Brownlow. Jack Loney's probably one of the best small players I've ever seen, and he's showing the rest of the world just how good he was. I think the best are yet to come. I think the last couple of years of my career in the development program saw some very fine kids coming through, and I think Aidan Bonner, I think what Kieran Collins is doing at Bulldogs, but the smoky would be Bailey Dale. Bailey Dale is someone who I think is got so much of an upside that we'll see the best of him in the next 3 to 4 years.
Okay, that the Butcher's son, mate, is it?
Yeah, that's Butcher's son. No, he's not his son. Butcher's the uncle, but
oh, is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
Butcher shed more tears when the boy played his first game, so yeah, he's very proud. Good friend of mine, Butch. So.
Okay, thanks so much for your time. We also want to thank Steve Russell in the background there, the U19s team manager, for letting the mobile phone go off during Bulls TV in his first background. Just on behalf of everyone at the club, mate, we want to wish you all the best of luck. I reckon the guys are really prime. We've got 4 guys playing seniors, and I still see a real team of guys who've grown into big men, so it's looking fantastic for the club. Results will take care of themselves. Thanks so much, Pricey. Cheers.
Thank you. Good luck.
Go
Let's
Bulls.
go, BAQ Bulls.